Okay, guys, so to start off, you guys have to, buff off the shine of the natural nail. Um, don't drill off their nail too much. Just the shine, that's it. That's all you need so that your nails won't pop off. Here I use the extra long tips. Um, I didn't record when I put them on because it takes a really long time, because these extra long tips, like, they don't, some of them, most of them don't have numbers on them, so it takes a really long time to find the sizes of the client's nails and stuff, so I skipped that part. Right here you see me one, like, to get like a really good, like basically to make them all even. I did you see that I like measured one fingernail with all of them? That's how I get the right length for all of them. And right here I'm cutting with some scissors. They're metal, you could get them from Walmart, but they're really strong nail clippers, because these tips, they're really, really like thick, so you're gonna need some really strong nail clippers that are straight, that don't have the curve in it, because you know how sometimes the nail clippers have that like C curve on it. You have to get a nail clipper that's straight. After I clipped it to my desired shape, now I'm filing it and perfecting the shape right here, because when you clip it, you're not gonna get your desired shape. You're gonna get your desired shape when you start filing it. The filing part is really important, because that's gonna determine how your shape is gonna be. Okay, and to get your nails straight, this, you're about to see how it's done. You flip the hand towards you. Watch, you see I flipped the hand towards me and I filed straight, looking at it. That's the only way you're gonna get that straight look, when you flip that hand towards you. And on top of that, to make it straight at the top, you file the top. So I flipped it back right here, just to make it more straight. But the only way to make them super straight is to flip that hand towards you and start filing forward. Forward. And then you could flip it back just like I did and start filing it more to your desired shape. I hope that's understandable. Okay, and now you're gonna see me add primer. Very important, because without this, your nails are gonna pop off, and the customer's gonna be real mad because she paid a lot of money for the bomb nails, and they're gonna pop off. But anyways, right here, since these nails are super thick, I start filing the, like, if you notice, I'm not filing her actual nail, I'm filing the thickness of the nail, so when I apply the acrylic, it's not super fat right there, you know. And it goes on smoother and all that stuff, you know. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm filing off the thickness of the nail, because if you notice, well, if you ever do use these tips, those nails are super thick. Okay, now you're gonna see me get some clear acrylic. I always use clear acrylic before I apply any type of other acrylic, just because when you apply a thin layer of thin acrylic, it makes the nails not lift. For some reason, if you like strictly apply like colored acrylic to the natural nail, they pop off faster. I don't know if you guys have experienced that, but you guys need to use the clear coat before you apply any colored acrylic, because from my experience, every time I just put the straight colored acrylic on the natural nail, they just pop off. And I know this because I do my own nails, and I've applied a color. I put the primer and everything, and I put the colored acrylic on mine, and they'll just pop off. But if I put the clear acrylic and then the color, they don't pop off. But anyways, right here, I did that, and I got the Young Nails Earth cover, and I just made like basically a little ombre, just so I could not, her natural nail won't show, you know, because if you don't do that, like when her nail starts growing, she's gonna be able to see her nail under there, and you know the nail don't look cute under there, so you gotta cover it. So now I'm getting to, when I apply these little hearts, I'm getting clear acrylic, so that's how they're sticking on there. I'm getting a little bit of clear acrylic, dipping it in the clear acrylic with a monomer, of course, and placing the hearts on there. So that's how they're sticking. And like, you won't have a hard time when you apply the clear acrylic, because they're already dry, you know what I mean, like, and they're not going anywhere. So right here, you're gonna see me go ahead and apply the clear acrylic over these hearts. I start at the tip. When I'm doing extra long nails, I start putting the acrylic at the tip, and I make sure my nail is nice and squared, and like it has a squared shape. That's how I get that result of like the squareness. Like, if you notice, my nails are not like roundish, they're like super square, and like they're super square and flat. That's how my style is. My style of nails are like that. Honestly, I really like that, how they look like that. That's why I do it like that. And of course, I apply more acrylic to the breaking point, where the breaking point is. I do make it around there, because you do need extra acrylic on there. But at the end, I make it super flat. That's why my nails look super straight and just super like on point crispy. That's why they look like that, because I do that. I only make it like around the breaking point. The end of the nail is just already flat, and it's just flat and squared. As you see, I went in with my clear coat first, put it on the base of the nail, and then I went in with my colored acrylic. So with my colored acrylic, this is the nail that I'm gonna put the diamonds on. So I'm gonna make the color under, and then I'm gonna encapsulate it with clear acrylic. so it could give it that thickness. With my ombres, of course I applied the little clear acrylic on the base first. With my ombres, I like to, first put the colored acrylic on first. The at the end, the tip, whatever color is gonna be, I like to apply that first, and then I go on with my cover, my my acrylic cover. So when I first started doing nails, I didn't know the difference between like cover acrylic and like pigmented acrylic. So cover acrylic, you're gonna need it to do ombres. So if you see something like acrylic that says cover acrylic, like that's for like you could do an ombres flawlessly like that. Like before, like I would use colored acrylics, to try to do ombre, and it was like a kind of an epic fail. I'm pretty sure I could do that now, with a pigmented ombres, like without a cover acrylic. But if you're starting off, I suggest stick your ombres with the cover acrylic, because when you're using pigmented acrylics, they're hard to blend. Cover acrylics are very easy to blend. The little pink acrylic that I have right there, it's not a cover acrylic. It's a pigmented, very pigmented acrylic. So those are very hard to blend. So if you're starting off, go ahead and don't torture yourself like that. Because I know I did. All right, here I'm gonna go ahead and do that little tricky nail that, like it's in style, to cut off acrylic and, and do another something else on the other side of the cut acrylic. This is time consuming to do, and it's not hard, but it's time consuming. You know what I mean? So right here I lay down the acrylic. You gotta watch out you gotta know how fast your acrylic dries. I know how fast this acrylic dries because I've used it before, so I'm not rushing to hurry up and cut it. But I am trying to be neat already. Like, you see, I'm like, being neat about it. But now I'm going in with the scissors and cutting off, making a straight line. Don't worry if it's not too straight, because you're gonna go in with the file anyway to make it super straight. But try to be as neat as you can, so it could save you some time. Because when you're neat with your acrylic, it saves you time, a lot of time. Here again, you see me putting in the clear coat on the natural nail so your nails won't lift. Of course, I put the primer, you guys see me, but this helps again, repeating myself, but this helps again so the nail won't lift. And you're just gonna see me right here doing an ombre. And keep in mind about the difference between cover powders and pigmented powders. Here you're gonna see me going with the file, what I was saying earlier. Now I'm gonna perfect the 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 line, you know what I mean? And I'm actually filing it like on the side. You don't have to do that, but I did it anyway, because you could start filing at the end. But since I am new to cutting the acrylic, I filed the ends. So anyway, I filed it. Now I'm going with some clear acrylic, and now I'm gonna put in the little hearts that you've seen on Instagram. Packing them in there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cover that with some clear acrylic. Make sure you wet you see that pink acrylic, wet the brush, get some monomer and wet it with some monomer, because you don't want to have bubbles in it when you lay down that clear acrylic over it. Like, let me see if I do it here. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I do it, because or else I'll have bubbles in my nails. But you see, I did like kind of wet it. I wet the pink with my brush, which I should have, like, before I got the acrylic, I should have wet it first, but I didn't have no problems. But I do suggest to wet the acrylic brush and wet the pink before you apply the clear acrylic. I didn't have no problems. Like I said, I didn't get no bubbles, but still, that's the best way to do it. Okay, this is what everybody asks me. How do you get it so straight? So remember in the beginning how I was telling you how to file? Well, you got to repeat that after you lay down the acrylic too. So you see how I face the nails towards me and I'm filing forward? That's how you get the nails straight, and they look straight to you and they look straight to the customer. Because sometimes when you do them in different angles, like when you're filing, the hand is not facing you, like it will look straight to you, but it won't look straight to the customer. So this is the only way to get these nails really super straight. A lot of you guys on Facebook ask me like, oh, how do you get them so straight? Well, this is how I do it. I can't really explain it in the comment section. It's better just to show you, because to explain that in a text, I would have to be an English professor or something. To like write exactly how to do it. Yeah, I remember I was in this English class, and I was like in a charter school in high school, because I got kicked out of the other high schools I went to. And what's it called? There's this professor. He's like, all right, you guys are gonna bring some food, and you're gonna write. It was like a potluck. You're gonna write exactly how you did it, And I remember I made some ceviche, and I wrote how I did it, and he like basically made fun of me in front of the class, saying like basically saying that I didn't know how to write instructions. So girl, the only way I can show you is to show you on here. Shoot. But anyways, I did that, and now after I filed it with the drill, I'm buffing the nail. This is very important so you could get smooth nails. And that file that I'm using is an 80/80 file. And now I'm going to go ahead and put these gems. I put some gel polish. I made it thick so it could, you know, the diamonds won't fall off. This gel is really good for the diamonds not to fall off. But I do recommend like a thicker gel for diamonds like this, but I haven't had problems with this gel that I use. Is really good. The nails don't come off, and I just went ahead and just placed the diamonds like that. Okay, now I'm putting gel on the sides of the diamonds and stuff, and I'm gonna kind of like lightly put some gel on the top just to like secure them a little more. I don't like to put the full brush on it because it kind of takes the shape of the little diamonds away. Okay, and now you're gonna see me put the gloss on all the nails. This gloss, you know, the gel top coat gel is definitely needed. Okay, the glitter that you see in the picture, I applied it last because glitter gets everywhere and you don't want it to get on your gel on the other nails, because you don't want to spend time drilling off that gel, that glitter that goes somewhere where you don't want it to go. So always put glitter last. This glitter, I got it from Michael's. Honestly, Michael's has a lot of glitters, and you could get glitters like that big bottle for like $5, you know, like, and it's the same glitter that they put in those little pots that they sell on eBay. So don't try to play. It's the same glitter. Don't try to comfort me and be like, oh, she goes to Michael's and get the glitter. Like, shut up. Like, it's the same glitter. You know what I mean? Alright, guys, well, that's it. That's the nails for you guys. And you're just gonna see me put the right here I'm putting on the gel on where the little hearts are, because the bottom where the hearts are, it was shiny, and the top was, it was a sugar nail. And then you're just gonna go ahead and put the the cuticle oil, and make sure you massage the cuticle oil into her hand, so she could be all moist, nice and moisturized, so it could look good for the picture. That little bottle, I got it from Target. It was $1. It's cuticle oil. It was $1, but some Targets, they be selling it for $2.50. But the one that I get it from, they sell it for $1. Alright, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any tips, go ahead and comment. You know what I mean? I'm always learning too. And if you guys have, products that you guys would want me to know, any advice too, go ahead and leave those comments. Thank you guys for watching.